You know what? This table is amazing, isn't it?
What, this table we got from Geek and Son?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
We probably should talk about the stream more. I really wish we did. Oh, it's time. Sorry. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to part 3 of our Conan stream. I hope you're having a great time, and we're going to dive right into it. But first, let's find out who we have on our table.
Hi, I'm Katya. I'm going to be playing Credina, the Zingaran Beastmaster.
Hi, I am Charlie, and I am playing Adon, the Argosian Shaman.
Hi, I'm Shaun. I'm playing Verasis, the Aquilonian Knight and hero of the story.
So, last week we put a straw poll out. You voted, we listened, and you were indecisive.
Oh.
We had a tie for today's calling. But of course, I'm not one simply to just stand by and just let a simple thing like a tie completely, ruin my game. So, we're doing both.
Okay.
Oh, God.
At the same time, we're splitting the party.
No.
Alucio's ideas were good.
Oh.
Most of them were good. Some of them have not been so good. The problem with them was that individually, they would lead to ruin. Putting some together, however, was a far stronger idea. There was a river that you could take a barge on, but taking the barge through to Hamar may have been a little too risky to do, as it was too close to the capital of actual Namibia. Instead, you chose to take the river down, around the darkened, haunted, scary forest in the matter, and instead decided to go to Aldheath through that way. It has been 5 days of journey to make your way there, leaving you with only 2 days left to get to Aldheath and finally start the ashes and what's going in the right time in the right place.
Why is there a time limit on this?
Because that was what was asked, that he must do it within 10
He gave
days.
us a time limit.
Will.
Well, his ashes aren't going anywhere.
I know, right? Weird, I don't know why.
Weird.
Strange.
Yeah, about it.
I have no idea. Who would you have hired to get you down there? What kind of person would you have liked to have looked for? I'll give you this option now because you won't get it later. What would you have looked for in a person
What
to
do you
get
mean,
you?
to assist?
Wait,
To guide,
To guide
boat
us.
captain.
Yeah, the barge boat captain.
Oh.
You'd have to get onto a barge.
Where are we again?
You are in Namibia, which is basically the territory that is fighting Aquilonia currently.
Do any of us have any roots in Namibia?
Well, I can speak Namibia.
Doesn't
Can
mean
you?
Speak
that.
Namibia, it's fine. Can we?
If you do not have an idea of what kind of captain you want, I will give you one.
What we want, a trustworthy, discreet,
I think we want a
efficient,
grizzled
fast.
veteran.
Grizzled veteran.
I think we want a guy who's lost his arm and smokes a little pipe and goes, "Oh, no one sails around there except for me."
Noan.
Oh.
Noan, Noan, is the captain that you happen to have.
Oh, Lloyd, why would you do this?
Because I hate all of you, that's why.
No one.
Noan is a Cimmerian, I can never pronounce that correctly, who has spent his life traveling the waters and rivers of this land and knows more about barges than most people put together. Noan has his own little entourage that he travels with to help his boat level, and he, of course, gladly welcomes you onto his barge.
What's his barge called?
The Bloody Sword.
Okay,
Sounds safe.
I'm warming to him.
You're going to confuse people in the chat so much with that name.
What,
Lloyd.
Noan?
Yeah.
Just say Noan.
It's just about emphasis.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It has been 5 days of travel. It has been smooth, it has been perfectly fine, and when you settle down at the night of the 5th day, everything looked to be going well. You would go round the corner, you have 2 days extra, you would soon be at Aldheath, and life would be good. There are some other passengers who are on board as well, who've done their best to avoid you, everyone keeping to themselves. After all, that's what you would do as well. But it has been fairly pleasant. Until the smell of fire starts to wake you up.
God, we've
Each of you.
It wasn't me this time, I promise.
Each of you first come awake from the smell of burning. Then secondly, from the screaming and the yelling. and then no one's voice yelling out, "We're being attacked!" radiating across his own barge. It is enough for you to know that something has gone horribly wrong up top.
Really?
What do you think?
What do you do?
Did my entourage come on board with me?
Your entourage are with you.
No, that's one.
Sostes is next to you and he's already got your sword ready.
Wait,
on,
I mean, you could if you wanted, but could you not? I don't think that's right. He's already come into your room and he's got your sword ready.
Well, of course he does. Sostes, what's happening?
Attack! Another barge coming towards us. 2.
From which direction?
From behind.
Oh, it was the fast barge.
Oh,
Why didn't we hire them? We've been there by now. Okay, presumably I wasn't sleeping in my armor.
No, you weren't. Guess you're gonna have to go out without it.
Although we wouldn't put it past you.
I will say you're sleeping in your under armor, so you've got like your under armor. So you've got the softness that you can just throw on. I can't remember what they're called. They're called not bag vests or something like that. Not pajamas. They're not called pajamas.
Battle pajamas.
They're not battle pajamas.
My war
They're like
jacket.
one underneath armor.
Okay,
Brigade or something like that. Underneath. That'll give you 1 armor to all your locations.
I'll put on my angry
Can I put my
Japanese.
helmet on as well?
I'll let you put your helmet on
And I'll take the
Fabulous.
sword from Sostes.
and head up.
And head up.
What about you two?
Nobody's waking you up.
I was like, we'll leave Credina, she's fine. What are you two going to do?
Okay. I mean, are we in the same cabin?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay, so we will have heard this.
I don't have a cabin of my own.
No.
Where's
Besides,
Where's Alucio?
Lucio is getting up and he's putting his trousers on
Okay.
and trying to put something on and make his hair look good.
Okay,
That's surprising.
like, everyone grab your weapons. We're under attack.
Ow.
Oh.
Everything's fine. This is a professional.
Someone sat
Focus, people! Focus!
Right.
Yeah, okay, I get my satchel of all my potions. and
Alright.
Oh.
Hair's on sideways, sort of jacket. I put on my burnt jacket, which just got holes in it, and I'm just sort of stumbling forwards.
Yeah, you sure you didn't start this fire?
We didn't start the
And I
fire.
think you're also going to pick up some
Yeah, I'm gonna
weapons.
pick up my sword. Is my panther better now? Because it's been 5 days.
It's been 5 days. It is limping, but it is better.
Oh yeah, but all our wounds and stuff are gone, right?
They are
Not
treated.
wounds.
They're not gone.
Okay, so those wounds.
I don't have any wounds.
They're closed,
Nope, you're good.
basically.
Yes, they're
Oh.
closed.
And the 2 that we didn't have because we were exhausted,
It's back up
they're
again.
back. Good.
Yes, so
So wounds and trauma.
Yeah.
we cut back. My lights, please no. We cut back to the 3 of you rushing up. Alucio and Sostes follow, and your entourage are already on board. You see, no one is giving instructions, telling them to raise the sails and go fast along the barge. Behind, you see these 2 slightly larger barges, and you see these men lined up at the front. All of them are wearing this half mask that have the symbol of a hawk on them, reaching out. And they're given instructions, and fire arrows are being lifted and thrown up. As soon as you get up there, the first volley comes out and goes flying through the air, and some of them land around you. No damage or anything like that, because it's more for dramatic effect.
Thanks.
What do you do?
Do I recognize these people?
You recognize the mask. The mask is worn by a group of mercenaries called the Hawkeye.
Oh. I think they were some pirate dudes I was running around with for a bit. Is that right?
No, they were your literally personally trained mercenary corps that you personally brought up and made strong over the last 5 years.
So did they recognize me?
No idea. They're over there. You're over here. Why don't you go talk to them?
Okay.
Okay, what you do? Right, so how are you gonna do this?
We'll walk up to them
Mm-hmm.
and say,
Do you remember the last time you met? What happened?
I can't remember.
You prioritized the princess's life over their safety.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
That
coming back now.
happened.
Yes. So
They might recognize me.
Credina has met these people before because she brought them up and trained them to be who they are. And she abandoned them to save the princess of Cordova. As such, they're not exactly on good terms.
Okay, maybe I should lay low.
No one's like, what are you three doing? Get back down, we've got this covered. He says, grizzled with his one eye.
Does it
Oh,
look
it's so
like they've
cool.
got this covered? In my vast military experience.
You reckon they could use some help?
Oh, but
What do you do?
You're just getting back under.
Okay, see you later, bye.
Start getting my suitcase together.
Can I run up to them and be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, well, let's do it. You go up there, what do you say? You need to yell something at them and get the attention. Command them.
Oh, but Lloyd.
I know, this is the part where I have to ask you to roleplay. I get it.
Okay.
But it'll be fine. Just pretend like they owe you money and they're around at the bar and you need to call them like, get over here, let's talk about this. You can do this, I believe in you. The entire world is waiting. No pressure.
Oi, you lot.
You see them pause and you see them like, hold! One of them lifts up the hand, goes, hold! And the arrows stop. And one of them looks up and they lift up the mask and they look over and they're like, it seems we've caught ourselves an abandoned sparrow that has left us behind to be rotten over what happened to us the last time. Credina, pray tell against the gods themselves that is not what take sight upon on this barge at this night.
It is I, but...
Keep going. Stop laughing, everyone. Serious moment. Serious moment.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
You're doing good. You're doing great. You're doing great. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're doing great. Keep going.
But the terms in which we left off were greatly misunderstood.
You prioritize the life of that princess over the life of your crew. Why should we not be forfeit to taking yours?
Sorry, go ahead.
Karen, please. Serious faces.
I had a duty that had to be fulfilled
I think that's fair.
at any cost.
And they go.
We undertook this knowing that could be a possibility.
And they go, and I have a duty to the Lord that has hired me to capture the one you call Alucio and hang him to dry. Men, charge! Credina is mine!
There is no Alucio on board.
Oh, that's not gonna fly. Not like that. There's no Alucio on board. You can try it though. Go for
That
it.
17-year-old thing is called Bean.
Not again. And they go, even if Alucio's not on board, your life is worth just as much to me.
Ooh.
I know it's gonna be great. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in combat. The two barges are speeding up to get closer. No one is taking charge of the people underneath, and they've actually physically gone down and are starting to row to move faster along the river to hopefully get out of the way as best as they can.
How far away are these barges that are chasing us?
About long distance away, so it will take a while to get to you. Unless
Do
they
I
roll
have my arbalest with me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm gonna take a shot at the one that was shouting.
It's like,
The one that was clapping back at her.
I love it. Take the shot. Go for it.
Oh, first roll of the day.
Let's see what you
Make it a
got.
good one.
That is no successes.
You shoot, and it goes like into like the most of the pillar next to it. It goes tzzz, and he looks at it, and he looks back at you, and his eyes narrow.
Can I punch him in the face?
He's not there.
I'll reload.
No, not him.
No. I mean, he's
You're on a
not,
different boat.
He's in a different boat. So you're here. He's way over here, and he's making his way.
We're on a boat. Their boats are chasing us.
The
Can
boat's
I
chasing
spear
you.
him?
You can throw your spear at him, but you might
okay,
lose
right.
it.
Oh, okay, no, I don't want to spear.
Can I be mixy?
Okay, so we're gonna make.
I want to make something that is going to generate just a heinous amount of steam and smoke
Okay.
when I throw it in the water.
Just set the boat
Oh,
on fire, right?
that
I
sounds
set everything
great.
on fire. I'm trying to be
He's good at
creative.
this. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Credina.
No, I mean setting fire to things.
That's not what I'm doing.
All right, so as you get there and you make this up, difficulty is going to be 5. Oh! Because you need to. There's 2 barges, and you want to make a steam thing large enough to completely surround the water. Yeah. Don't forget you have fortune points. 5 is the difficulty. Let's see what you got.
You better mix something real good.
3 doom.
Yeah!
Do you want to use one of these?
No. I don't need fortune.
Good luck.
Alchemy on a 12.
Oh.
So that is
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice one.
All right. It's taking you the turn, but you have made a fantastical, brew that is bubbling outside, and you reckon this is going to cause some real damage to that water. Steam and smoke will burst up everywhere. Your plan better be good. Credina, what are you doing this turn?
Wait, so you can't throw it?
Not yet. Not
Can
this
you
turn,
hand
no.
it to me and let me throw it?
No, you can't. I guess you can. Screw it. That'd be nice.
How do I do that?
Take this, make
Okay.
it behind the boat. So it's
Behind
much bigger. Behind the boat.
Okay.
See, it's better that I throw it.
You, just a heads up, that I'm going to spend 2 doom.
Oh.
Alright.
That was a good portion of your potion equipment.
Okay, fair.
You have enough for maybe 1 more potion until you need to restock.
Okay. And that's either, I guess, foraging or going to a...
Service station.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so make me the roll. It's going to be a thrown weapon roll. Difficulty is only 2 to get it right.
Throwing weapon roll.
Yes, range.
Range. Oh.
Difficulty is only 2. You get it? You got it.
Okay. Take... Should I use a fortune point because I'm scared that I'm not going to...
Sure. I'm so
Oh, you'll be
much
fine.
better.
Don't worry about
Fortune
it.
point.
I wouldn't waste a fortune point on two successes. You'll be fine.
Fortune point.
Okay, fine.
Oh, good.
Good job, I used my...
You grab it and you slam it into the water. It explodes and the steam rises up and it starts to block the view of these people. It is now the enemy's turn. The steam is blocking the view and everything goes silent. The rowers stop. Everyone just goes quiet. They look around and then there's a... And then from the steam, blind fired, scattered through the air are these fire arrows. They come flying through the steam. They don't know where you are, but they'll just keep shooting and they hit around everyone else. I'm going to require everyone to make me an acrobatics roll difficulty 1 to not be hit by flaming
Not good
arrows.
at acrobatics.
Well, that's not my fault.
That's no successes and a complication.
Yeah!
Next curtain.
I was actually alright.
You
I
trained them.
am not.
All right, those of you who are hit, take. Oh, you're good. You're not on fire.
That's nice.
Take 1 damage. Your armor will soak it,
So I've got 1.
so you're good.
Armor anymore.
Oh
You
no!
need war jammies.
Burnt it.
And the arrow shot comes in. You lift up your hand. You dodge. You take a step back. You hit the edge. You flip over. You are now hanging by a hand.
Can we just leave him?
No. Within the steam, which is now billowing up, which starts to surround the ship itself, all of you are struggling to hear, and you hear someone get up and go, Adon, Credina, where are you? I can't see.
Come.
Just stay still.
No,
Don't.
come towards our voices.
No, he might go tumbling off the ship.
He's not stupid.
Has anyone seen Barassus?
No!
Look, just stay, find some cover, find something to hide under, and just wait this out.
I'll wait this out. I promise.
At least until you can see. Then you can come help, just until we can see.
All right. Okay.
If we hear a splash now, and
If we hear a splash, I'm leaving.
You hear some other people coming up the stairs at this point. The other passengers are like, what's happening? Don't know what. It is now your turn. You are hanging by a hand in the steam. No one knows where you are.
I mean, I'm strong enough to pull myself up this side of it.
Usually, yeah. You should go for it.
What do you mean usually?
Well, I mean, it's an acrobatics test.
Not a strength check?
It is a slippery boat.
Oh, it's a slippery road. Okay.
It's okay. Difficulty is only 3.
What?
It's easy. You got this.
Could they just shout?
3?
You'll be fine.
You can just shout for us to help you.
I knew you were going to do that.
so proud.
And you can have a doom.
Oh, wow.
Wow, if he falls in, he's...
That's one success, so that's 3 or 2.
So close.
You crawl back up. You're like, there's a moment where you kind of consider calling for help. Not even your entourage. Like, nah, it'll be fine. You crawl yourself out. You pull it. You land on the other side. But you're good. You're great. That was your turn.
Nobody knows, right?
No, it's Steve. No one knows what's going on.
Good. Yeah, nobody knows. It's fine. I'm a hero.
I want to usher the rest of the passengers back down and say it's not safe.
You can't see. There's this big
we heard people.
Yeah.
Everyone find cover and keep moving forward. We'll get through this.
No moving.
Why not? How straight is the river?
There's it's about bigger than this room, like twice. They can't see this. Okay.
16
by 16.
It's the size of the chakra master.
It is a good. Remember those English barges, super long like that,
Yeah.
double in length
Okay.
and thick, deep.
Okay.
So it's like a proper big boat barge.
No, but the river.
The river is it's about 80 feet across. 80 feet across. That'll do.
Is it all bendy, or is it?
It's at the moment perfectly straight.
Oh. You did that.
You say
Going past the forest?
You were going through the forest.
So
on
the
the
forest on
edge.
either side?
Yes.
So could we escape off and they wouldn't know?
You could do that. You could try swimming.
No, I don't trust Alucio.
I don't care about Alucio, so let's do that.
Do we not just want to? I mean, with 2 days, we just defend this boat. Then it's just around the corner.
Defend
tough are these
2
guys?
barges. They're real tough.
Okay.
And they've got fire arrows.
I have fire. I got 1 fire bottle
Right.
left.
So, what would you like to do?
We need to get off this boat.
It's a good idea grabbing something, getting off the boat, and going to the darkened forest.
Is it like a rowboat?
That's
or
what
a
the
dinghy?
people. It's what the people want.
That's what the people want. No, it isn't. It isn't what the people want at all. We definitely established at the beginning of the game. But you could, if you spend me a fortune point, have a dinghy for you to get on.
Yeah, right.
Actually, tell you what. Don't do that.
Oh.
God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You see it. There is a dinghy to the edge. There's a small little boat, like a mini small boat you grab and row away. That could help. You just to gather everyone on top of it to get on.
Will it take all of my entourage?
You'll take all of your entourage.
Oh wow.
Okay, nice.
And all of us.
Yes. It's a small boat, but if you all stand and like crunch up together, it's fine. Your entourage have like 5 people. 5 people, 4 of you, that's 9 people. That's plenty.
And no one.
Yeah.
No, we're not taking
he's
him.
He's staying on his own ship. We
Okay.
paid him already, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just throw some gold coins up in the air. He'll find them.
So you're gonna try and split the party? Go on to the boat. Try and get away.
No,
We're
I
not
think
splitting it.
I mean, leave the boat. Then what's gonna barge? Get on the boat.
Yes.
Go to the dark forest.
I think so.
They won't quit. I've trained them well.
That is true.
Okay, then let's do this then. Okay.
All right.
Is it easier for us to fight them on like a relay race down the river with them firing arrows at us, or in a darkened forest?
They won't know we're in the darkened forest
If
because
they do
there's
find out.
steam everywhere.
It would be sneaky.
We have to be.
Oh yeah, we can be sneaky. Let's do that.
Okay.
Definitely, we're so good at sneaky.
Okay. So I take it you're gonna go to the what's called the rowboat.
Yeah.
You get to the rowboat. It's already full.
Oh no.
There's 2 people
Oh, I
on
don't
the
care.
rowboat,
Kill 'em.
and they look up towards you.
Oh,
One of them seems to be this fairly tall, big man, 2 swords strapped to his back, ripped, like it's like tied along to. Don't look too on that. Tied on with harnesses along, and like just basically ready to kick some ass. The other one looks like a fairly tall, slightly wiry person. He's mostly kept his hood up because this is more like spooky, scary kind of style, even quiet. And he looks up, and the big guy looks at you. And is like, this boat is taken. And the man goes, no, it's fine. We rescue as many people as we can.
Oh.
Do you get people on? Let's go.
Right, you are. Okay.
will they fit 11 of us?
It'll fit what you can fit. Whatever you need.
It's like this.
Everyone.
Choose your 2 least favorite.
Later.
Let's leave Alucio behind. Don't tell him we're going anywhere.
Talking of Lucio, can I call to Lucio? Are you there? Can you see?
You don't hear anything at the moment. But that's your turn done. Your turn.
Beans.
I'm on the deck of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Can I call for Alucio?
Yeah, he's calling for Lucio. I did call Lucio. Lucio's not answering at the moment.
Can I feel around for him? Can I send my panther to look for him?
Yes, you can.
Scent.
Yeah.
Scent,
So, Panther's like, gotcha! And then leaps off to go and find Lucio. Because it can. And it and Lucio are kind of like buddies. So, while that happens, do you want to do anything else if I cut to the bad guys?
Is there anything useful I can do?
Probably. But don't worry about it, it's cool.
Make your way to the boat.
Yeah?
Okay, I'll make my way to the boat.
Alright. You make your way towards the boat. You get there, you see the big guy with the things on his back, and you see the person with the hood, like, trying to be all quiet and shy and kept away. And you see Adon basically trying to get in there. You can make them out within the steam, the big steam around there. It cuts to the enemy. Once again, you hear nothing. Then screaming, and then arrows come through the air, flying through, then crashing around you. Once again, make me an acrobatics test.
Are they just doing waves now until we get up?
Yeah, they're gonna keep doing waves until they can get close to you. They're moving
That's
closer.
how I taught them.
That's what I'm for. Oh, that momentum though.
So, wait, how many is that?
That's 4.
Okay, so what was the...
Difficulty was 1.
Okay, so I've got 3 momentum. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're gonna need a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
So am I. Oh, I am. That's 1 success.
Hey, so am I. Alright. Gone good. You just about barely avoid the arrows. The screaming is continuing on the other side. Your turn, everyone.
Screaming as in like 17-year-old boy screaming?
No, just screaming coming from around you. From
on our ship? Or...
No.
That's weird.
That's not right. From
like upset screaming?
No, just screaming. Oh! The usual screaming, you know.
The usual screaming.
Like that. The usual. Not like, ooh. You don't know. I don't know what you want from me. What kind of screaming do you want?
Okay. I'm going to... I dodged that magnificently.
Naturally, compared to last time. No one saw.
Nobody noticed, yeah. I'm going to go and find Solstice.
All right, Solstice is looking for you. Like,
What?
God, you got to
Solstice like, Solstice like,
he's preppy.
Lobrasis.
I'm right here, Solstice. You don't have to
Yes,
shout.
sir.
I saw a dinghy earlier. Round up our men and make the dinghy immediately.
We've lost 2, sir.
Oh.
Well, that's too bad. Round up the rest.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's alive.
Yes, sir. And then you see him go off and basically trying to get a few people coming through.
Okay, and then I'll make my way to the boat.
All right. So you get to the boat as well. And as you get to the boat, the panther comes up along with you, and Alucio's along with him.
Oh, thank God.
And he's holding his arm. It looks like it's been burnt again.
Oh my
What
god.
has happened?
He's so clumsy.
Is he made of paper? Why is he so bad?
He's just holding his hand
Was
like...
he just standing
in
next
pain.
to a flaming arrow?
And he's like, what's the plan?
Get in the boat.
Are we not going to kill them?
In the boat.
We should...
In the boat. Come on, fella.
He gets in the boat. The big muscle guy's looking like, what the heck? And the hood guy's like, help him on. And he helps him on. And then he's like, anyone else?
Us 3 and then that's it.
All right, let's go.
Wait, his
They let
sister's
him
got
down.
the people on.
They escalate you and they looks at you, goes, that's it, last person, let's go.
Solstice?
He hasn't come back yet.
Oh, okay. Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
We have more. 3 more, that's it.
We have no time to wait, the big guy says.
It's because of me
I
we
don't
have
like
this missed in the first place. We have time to wait for my friends.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Meanwhile,
If not,
I'll
I'll punch him.
I'll get in the boat.
I'm going to use one of these if that's it.
That's probably a good idea.
That is 1 success.
That's fair. I'm gonna do a good, decent roll to see what I can do back against
the
it.
persuasion as well.
And 2 successes.
Can I punch him?
I mean, you can if you want, but do you have time to fight on this boat with 2 people?
I just want to whack him in the nose.
Just like, bam! Why would you want to smack him in the nose?
Just to be like, shut up.
Who are you punching now?
The big scary dude.
Oh.
I mean, you can go for it if you want.
It'll distract him.
For what? To what?
For making us go.
I mean, you can do it if you want. I'm not going to stop you. If you're like, bam, punch him, why not do it? Go for it. Go for it.
Will it not distract him? If your nose is bleeding, does that not distract you slightly? I'll push him in even.
You push him in, like, get him away.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
No.
It's your
I
turn.
mean, it's up to you.
It's up to you, it's your turn.
I'll push him in.
Alright, let's do it. Oppose rolls.
Oh, no. If I go in... Wait.
Then you would so deserve it.
Take a doom.
Okay.
Wait, what is... It's just...
Yeah, what?
What
is it?
It's an opposed athletics test.
Oh. Athletics.
Yes.
Oh, I'm alright at that. Okay. 3 successes.
Exactly the same as mine. Like, you would exactly even rolls on successes. Normally, you would win unless I spend a doom. You push him, he doesn't fall out, but he falls onto the boat itself, and then you climb on. And everyone else, you 3 and Alucio and people on the boat.
Oh no.
And the wig guy in the hood.
And then we're getting the hood. And the big guy reaches up and cuts the rope, causing the boat to fall into the water.
Well, that's good. Oh, it wasn't in the water already.
It wasn't in the water, no.
I was going to push it off next turn anyway.
I did try.
He did try. He gets up and he's staring at you angrily, and he's about to do something. The hooded guy just holds him in the back and goes, please, no. And he's like... And he takes a seat quietly.
I like him.
And then he grabs both, like, oars, this big guy, and he just starts rowing. And he's staring at all 3 of you all 4 of you angrily. You hear on the boat...
I was on his side. I was going to push off. It's fine.
Master Barassus? Master Barassus?
Yep.
Master Barassus! Master Barassus!
I just don't Can he see me?
Barely. If you spoke out, he would see you. So if you want to give him instructions, now would be the time to do it.
Okay. Stage whisper across the water.
Psst, hey! Hey! Psst, hey!
Sostas, lead them away.
It's got to be... I mean, you have to... I hate to say this, but you have to be louder than that. Actually, tell you what, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh no.
Look, I've no doom, everyone.
That's 1.
I got 1, but still,
That's
almost
so
no, that's pretty good. That's great.
This has never happened.
I know. Almost like I knew how this was gonna go. And he's like, are you sure, sir?
Yes.
All right.
That's an order.
All right. Another group of arrows are coming through. It's like, men, get together. Let's lead them away. And they start like getting together and doing this while you roll towards the beach.
I'll stand heroically
No.
at the back of the
Get
boat.
down.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I start heroically. We're being stealthy. What the heck?
You hunt heroically.
All right. As you make your way there, you can see the barge going off. It's still on fire. People are screaming at each other, but it's on its way. And it's picked up speed from the rowing going on, and no one is giving instructions and yelling at people and wondering. He's like, "Where the hell's my lifeboat?" One of the boats on the other side, the hot people come out, and you see it sailing along, following. People are readying arrows, and they're looking around, kind of surprising. The other boat comes out on fire.
Oh, good.
Burning completely all over. People are screaming and jumping off. Some people are like panicking. Things are just wild. The boat is just completely set on fire. And the people on there are they're gone. They're lost. It looks like a massive fire was caused there.
Oh, that's a shame.
Did you lose Sostus?
Yeah, I know where he's on that boat.
You row on up, and as you get onto the bank, the big guy gets up and he basically reaches down and picks up the worried person and puts him on his shoulder. And he he puts him on the shoulder and carries him like a little bit further up, and then he like places him down. And you see him like he looks at you, and then he comes over.
My turn.
Me.
Okay.
So we're safely on shore now.
Yeah, you're all safely on shore.
Well, let's get out of the boat, get away from the boat,
Undercover.
Yeah.
undercover in the trees as quickly as possible.
All right.
Before we do that quickly, can I do a quick... Is it my fire boy?
What?
Can I sense the sorcery of
Why don't you
my
make a sorcery
friend?
test?
I want to see if he's back. I'm going to use this shiny boy. Was this sorcery? Yes.
Yes.
I'm good at that, apparently. 2 successes.
2 successes is not bad. You can make out the sense of a fire elemental has been summoned.
Although that could just be the barge.
That could just be the barge, but it's a good chance. You can always ask me a question using the momentum. You reckon there's a good chance something like that was
the
done.
scene ends, so
Yeah, fair. Is it the same feel as...
It's the same feel
It's the
as
exact
when
same.
you were up within the crossroads.
Okay, sure, that's my question. That's fine.
All right. It is a day. What's called it? Not a day. It is the morning by the time you all get past the bank and get inside the trees. Everyone takes a deep breath and sort of catches themselves, and the person who's like coughing gently and trying to get their breath, but the big guy standing next to them making sure they're all right. And Alucio's with you, and everyone's sort of staring at each other. I mean, you are like 6 strangers in the room.
in a forest.
In the forest.
Okay.
This is good.
The big guy looks towards you. He seems about to say something, and the small guy's like, please, may I? And then the small guy turns towards you. He takes off his hoodie. You see that he's actually fairly old. Pretty, like, not like super old, but like grey beard, maybe.
Which is not that super old.
Not like I am a wizened old man and I have no idea where I'm going. But he's working. He's like a proper grey beard, grey eyes, played by Morgan Freeman. And he leans over and goes, "I apologize. I hope we didn't leave any of your friends behind."
Wow.
It was unavoidable. Those assassins and river bandits were out for blood, clearly. Where are you bound, friend elder?
I don't see why we have to tell you where we're bound. I don't see... the magic of television! I don't see why we should tell you where we're bound when you would not reveal the same to us.
That's fair. Do you know where we are, precisely?
He looks over and he goes, "The darkened forest of Namilia. We are far from the actual place of where we wanted to be, but perhaps maybe a day of walking, maybe 2, and we should be there shortly."
And where were
That's all
you
we have.
going, by chance?
And where were you going by chance?
Can't reveal that kind of information.
No need to be hostile. I heard that cough. Are you okay? Do you need, like...
I am an old man
I'm
who
not
is
super
weary
old.
of life. But not super old.
I'm a young man.
I am an old man who is weary of life and everything that lives within it.
Oh, we can just leave him then.
But I have a mission to uphold, and that mission requires me to stay alive. I will do fine, young man. I will do fine.
I want to go up to Alucio and say, "Alucio, are you injured?"
You see him put his burnt hand behind him. No.
Adon, Alucio is injured.
Again?
Why do you care?
Oh.
Check his injury.
Yeah, no, sure, fine.
I owe your father. Full stop.
I owe your father. He looks at you and he narrows his eyes but doesn't say anything back. And he lets you bandage his arm. It's like a different burn wound, understand? This part of his arm, right here.
Just normal burn wounds?
Looks like a normal burn wound, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good. Well,
Right,
let's
let's get
head
going.
off then and leave our 2 new friends where they are, 'cause
Yeah.
they don't want to come with us.
Do we follow
And
the river?
as you basically gonna head off, the old man goes, "And where are you heading?
This
This
away.
way.
Do you know which way that is?"
Do we know which way that is?
Do we know? We do
Who's
not.
the one who...
Who studied the map?
Yeah.
Sustus studied the map. Sustus knows where you are going.
as you.
I didn't leave him behind. He was a big barbarian.
Like the truth is, you were supposed to take the river all the way there and just be at Old Heath.
So we
Oh,
followed
what's
the
the
river.
river?
Which would what's called? I mean, you go as long as you want to. It's perfectly fine. Add a character. That would have taken you an extra day of travel by boats. How are you gonna do that without a big rowing barge in 2 days?
Little rowing barge and a strong man.
We find a farm, steal some horses. You know, something.
Okay. Did you say that loud?
No.
Okay, good.
Can I
That's what I'm
track
thinking.
anything? Can I track like people?
You are very good at that kind of stuff. Make me an animal handling test.
My donkey. Probably says.
Didn't Alucio study a route?
Ah,
Lucio had an idea of a route, but you remember his
that
full
didn't
river.
go so well. Can I use fortune points?
Not after you rolled.
Never mind.
Well, the longer we stand around here, the longer we add to our journey. So let's start walking and
If it helps
think
you,
of something on.
I do know these parts a little too well. I can help you if you wish to know where you're going, but you're going to have to tell me at least the direction that you're trying to head.
What the direction
Before-
the river was going.
But which way? Which are you going? Just the river? Or are you going any place past the river?
He saved
No idea.
Only Sauce
This was this year.
he saved our lives. Can we not just trust him? Last time I trusted that
Does
hideous
anyone-
old man, he tried to kill us all. But this this one I've got a good feeling about.
Does anyone have like a soggy map or anything?
I left my soggy man.
Yes.
Do I remember any contacts or anything from my time spent in this part of the world, Lloyd?
Yes. You know a little bit further in. You're not quite sure which direction. If you spend a fortune point, I will give it to you. That's how it works.
You're welcome.
Saldar is a merchant that travels between Hamar and Namedia. Not Namedia, and Minala. I can always pronounce the name right. And he travels somewhere around these parts. He probably knows the routes between here and there, which may be near Old Heath, but you'd have to find your way to where he normally starts first. But it's a road, and if you're lucky, he might be on it. It's around the right time of year, and he usually travels through it.
Old friend, we're looking to meet up with a merchant you may know of called Saldar, who moves.
Saldar the Uncompromising.
That's
Is that
the one.
the one?
Yes.
That's the one.
Known to squirm even the most tiniest and poorest of peasants of all of the money they're worth.
That sounds like him.
You're friends with that person?
No, we're looking to meet up with for reasons which must remain discreet.
Well, that sounds fine. If I'm not mistaken, he will be on our way too, and we'll be going the same path.
Wonderful, let's set off.
That sounds fair. Are you going to tell me your names, or are you going to stand around and just simply hope that I guess them?
This young man is Bean.
Mm-hmm.
Alucio. Bean. Oh god, here we go. I'm not going to name you.
My name is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. You are on your own. I'm just gonna submit. I'm just making notes while I wait. It's fine.
You go first, you two.
My name is Björn the Trader.
Good.
I trade in fine leather.
My name is Esmira.
Esmira.
I am an animal trainer.
I'm the mercenary Placidus.
For those who don't know, our producer Steve just burst out laughing off camera, and then the rest of us burst laughing. So Placidus,
The mercenary.
the mercenary,
Björn the trader of
Björn.
Farm Goods. Björn with an E.
Björn, and
Esmira.
Esmira.
Animal trainer.
and then Alicia's like, wait, why'd you go get cool names and I got Bean? Feels really unfair, but okay.
We've been through this.
He looks at you all and he nods quietly and goes, I am Aaron, and this is Subani.
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 A pleasure to make your acquaintance. We should probably make our way as quickly as possible, lest those terrible, awful river bandits find us.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to put your life in danger. And then he goes, shall we? And then somebody picks him up, puts him on his back again, straps him on the little harness. Yeah. Calm down, people! And then they start to make their way onwards again. The trek to the forest is fairly calm and gentle, and things seem to be going pretty alright, and it takes a while working your way through. They take the lead and they go forward, but his back is facing you, so he basically is watching you as you're walking, and he stays quiet for most of the time.
Who?
Aaron.
Oh, what, he's behind us?
Oh no, he's strapped to the back of
Oh, I
somebody.
see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a
Well,
little
that's
backpack.
Like a
Yeah.
backpack. It's like, I thought it was going to be more like poking over the shoulder like Yoda.
Yeah. Can we tell anything about him, like from what he's wearing? Or
Why
what
don't
he's
you
carrying?
make me a society roll?
Society roll.
Yes.
Oh.
You don't do that very often.
I know,
I'm
right?
good at that stuff.
I know, right? Joe's been watching or Doom?
No, you're good at that.
Okay.
I say good. That's 2 fails.
No, I got this! You have no idea. He seems fairly Numidian, quite old, looks a bit cranky, fairly alright. He's quite wiry and quite small, doesn't seem much of anything else.
Can I do another animal tracking thing because we're further on?
No. It's once and done. That's how it is. And you're making your way throughout it. However, you do see more animals within the haunted forest.
Oh, the haunted
Watching
forest.
through
Oh.
faces.
Oh, yeah.
Carefully you go through and you're having a great time.
Can I do a general sort of sorcery feel, but mostly on the backpack?
On the backpack. Yeah, sure, you can if you want. Don't roll. You do not sense any kind of sorcery coming off it. If there is a spell in place, it is either very well hidden or there isn't a spell in place.
Okay.
And as you're going along, he's like slowly making his way up. It takes a while. Then you pause. It's about maybe like half a day of walking. You pause just outside, like by like another small little stream. And then Subani goes, we shall rest here for a bit. I need to catch my breath and you all need some water. Everyone make me a resistance or survival test to see how well you've done.
We get a
trekking
choice?
through the
I'm
forest.
good at survival.
I'll give you a choice because someone might be hardy or someone might be used to it.
Do we know the DC?
DC is 2.
Okay.
It's nice and simple.
2.
You're being there.
Okay,
Yeah.
going. Resistance.
It's a little tough because you're trekking through the forest. You
I got
barely go any
2
food.
successes.
3.
All right, you're good.
No, not 3.
Oh yeah, I do 2. Beautiful. Okay, I'm also going to try. I got 2 successes.
Wow.
Hey.
Take a doom.
You worried?
Yeah. I'm doing resistance. That
Ooh,
okay.
Oh.
That's
lucky.
actually.
Fantastic.
2.
That's 2.
Does it, what number is that? 1.
That's 1, yeah.
So that's under my focus as well.
Yes.
So is it extra?
No, it's just
You
2
don't get extra
successes.
for being under my.
You don't get 3 successes in one row. No.
Okay, well that's 4 successes.
That's still pretty good. Grab the momentum. In fact, that momentum, you can spend 1 to ensure that certain people are fed.
Certain people.
Yeah, I mean, that's one person fully fed and get food and
Presumably I'm
forage.
fine.
No, you have to spend it
Can't
for
we
yourself.
share
Well,
that
one
one
for me,
person's
obviously.
food?
Yeah. And who else are you going to feed the rest of that?
Alucio. We
Very
don't want him to
hungry.
die. You can't feed
Just
yourself.
our group or Tsubani and what's his name as well?
They don't count.
They don't count.
No.
They're not real.
They're not part of this check. They'll be found on their own.
I mean, Alucio doesn't eat much.
No, he's fine. I'm fine. I'm not hungry.
I'm sure I'll be alright.
You can hunt.
I'll power through, yeah.
We need a healer.
I eat plants. Yes, the food would be
Adon,
great.
you look hungry.
Thank you.
So you don't feed Alucio?
I did say.
I'm gonna offer some food to Adon.
He might decline.
Yeah.
Adon looks really good.
What kind of food is it?
It's like foraging food, so berries and a random banana and pineapple, I don't know.
I keep the random banana and I give everything else to Lucy. I say, you have to eat. We're almost there.
Alucio's like, no, I'm fine.
So you're not.
I'm
Give a
fine.
few things,
I can
so.
do it.
I will force feed
Lucio.
him.
Eat it! No. He's like, he takes it and he nods quietly and he eats. Make me a healing test.
Healing.
Are you healing that banana? What are you doing to it?
12. I'm healing the banana. I was a bit bruised, and I have got 3 successes.
From his demeanor when he eats it, you can see he looks really hungry. Like he just stomps it down. Like he's tired of. sorry, viewers. Sometimes I have a cough. He's very tired, or he's just really stunned. He just wants it down. Like he was way hungry and he made himself look.
I give him my random banana.
He's like, I'm fine.
No,
really.
I had one over there. It's fine.
Oh, all right, sure. And he eats it, and then everyone's taking a break to catch themselves up. The old man, Aaron, sort of, as you're sort of like minding your own business and doing your own thing and like catching water and stuff, comes towards you. And he steps forward and he sort of goes, so, you wish to go see Sauda, right?
Correct.
I believe his path would end not that far up. There is a road that leads further up towards Hammer. Hopefully, with any luck, you should hear a word of him in order to catch him up from there. If you're lucky, you might find him on the road very shortly, and things should be good.
Thank you. Your guidance and help has been much appreciated.
I do have one question, though.
Oh?
What is an Aquilonian knight doing this far into the Media Lands?
I'm a mercenary.
You're a mercenary with your own tiny entourage, moving with a small boy.
What entourage?
The one on the boat you left behind.
Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I? He was right there when I said that. They were the rest of my mercenary company.
Oh, from Aquilonia?
Aquilonia has mercenaries.
And you're coming here during wartime times.
Well, there's a lot of work here for mercenaries.
I'm sure. Against your own people.
For, against... Coin is coin, isn't it?
And also traveling with 2 other people and a young boy.
Yes.
Whom everyone seems to treat mostly carefully.
He's a young boy.
He's emotionally fragile.
They are his...
Is
tutors
lying
and
always in your natural nature to old men, or do you just normally do that to pass the time? You don't need to answer. I too am traveling on false pretenses.
Well, there we are.
If it makes you feel better, I will not question what it is you're doing here or why. It is not my right to do so.
And I wasn't going to question what you were doing
It sounds fair.
anymore.
I'm glad we have a mutual agreement.
Thank you once again for your help, Aaron.
Not a problem, Placius.
Placidus.
To be honest, I don't. You made the name up. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Okay, give me a break. The big guy is so like in there, and he's got like a tiny little net from his thing, and he's like trying to catch a few fish.
I thought you were going to say he's trying to catch Alucio.
Come on, Alucio, got you! Wow!
You
No,
should probably stay away from the river. That barge might still be up there.
no, it's a stream. Remember, there's a small stream. So not the river.
Any barge.
Pixie barge.
Pixie barge. And you see him like reaching down and like trying to get the fishes in, and he catches a few and he wraps them up, and you see him like stretch them out. He starts to peel them. He's getting ready to cook for them. Like skin. Take the scales off, you know. Climb up on the fish's back, 6 layers. Take the scales off. And he sort of pauses and looks over to you and goes, I suppose you will also be hungry and you want some of this, since you can't catch your own.
These people got sad.
Yeah. It must be a Numidian thing.
You pushed him randomly. He was like, what the heck?
If there's fish going, yeah.
Well, good. He says, and he sort of reaches up and he sort of like try and catches more, and he goes, I don't particularly like either one of you, and I don't like the fact that you're here, but it looks like Aaron cares enough to ensure that you come along for some stupid and godly reason. And he skins it. Goes, here, skin this. He passes you a fish. And as you're skinning it through, and he's sort of like skinning it carefully, and he goes, I suppose it's only fair to warn you now, before we split up. We're being followed.
By who?
Don't know yet. They're pretty far back, but they've made their way and I can hear them within the forests.
How long have you known this?
Honestly, the moment I was sure about it is when I decided to take the break. I'm deciding how I'm going to actually deal with it. And I don't know whether they're chasing us or they're chasing you.
Do you know how many of them there are?
Not a clue. All I know is this forest is being disturbed behind us. You figure to be you seem to be the person that knows more about these things than I do. I figured I'd give you a head start warning. It's only fair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What you're going to do about it is entirely up to you. As far as I'm concerned, once we hit that road, we are separating and we're heading off on our own. Ortiz is quite close by and won't take too long to get there.
Is Adon here?
Nope.
Oh, it's just me.
Yeah.
Can I go and relay this information?
Yes, you can. So,
Information.
as you're sitting there, Alucio sort of sitting next to you and his hands are folded. And he just sort of sighs carefully and takes a deep breath. Adon.
Lucio?
I have to ask you something.
Oh, no.
Do you think I'm a bad leader?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, again.
No, I mean, Lucio, I don't think you're a bad leader. I don't think you're made out of bad leadership material. I do think that you're very young, and you've got to understand that we have here with us a lot of people who have been leading other people before.
Yes.
When we make our own orders, we're not overshadowing you, we're just falling back because we need to keep you alive.
It's just that whenever I've made any kind of decision, it's always gone horribly wrong. And I feel sometimes that maybe, at first I thought it was simply just Baras's letting me make bad decisions. But the more I think about it, maybe it's just me. I feel like I need an edge. Something to help me be better, and until I have that, I can't. Barassus won't recognize me as an actual leader, and that drives me mad. I hate it.
Not his dad.
Mention his dad.
You're the counselor out of the
So,
three of
well,
us.
what an edge? What do you mean by an edge?
I don't know. Anything. Something to help me out.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Dye your hair.
Go back to skinning a fish. As in combat? As in, do you want to be come on, let's talk this out with me. What do you want? You want to get stronger?
I've trained all this time. I'm pretty good with a sword, but it doesn't seem to be enough. I still got stabbed in the hand and burned on my arms.
I have also got covered in burns and stab wounds. It happens. But I mean, would you be interested in learning anything from me?
Oh god.
He looks at you, and as he's about to answer, you arrive in the news.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, phew.
I'm
gonna punch you in the face.
No, stop! What were you saying, Alucio? Talk to me, Alucio! Now! Oh yeah, go on. You get there.
Subani has just told me that we're being followed.
Thank you. I didn't write your name down. Esmira. So we go now? We go run? By who? The pirates.
What was in that banana?
I didn't eat a banana, okay? I got to do Alucio.
He doesn't know. He just knows that the forest has been disturbed behind us.
How does he know that?
Sixth sense.
I know, I get that. Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm magic.
cool.
It's fine. I get it now.
Let's.
But once we don't, he doesn't know if they're following us or them.
Well, at the moment we're together, so we start running either way.
I mean, we're gonna split up, just up the road there.
Why?
No.
Okay.
Because
Does that
they're
last
not
you-
going our way.
But that big one was kind of scary. Do you want to like? Okay, fine. Let's just go. We need to go. Go.
All right.
Marassus, you're awful quiet.
What? I was being sassed by Aaron. I didn't realise I was there.
I mean, don't talk to him. I'm not so mad.
I thought he was here.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
Placidus.
Good.
Placidus, we gotta go. Come on. Quick up.
It seems
Come, my
friends
loyal
are
mercenary.
keen to leave.
I'm not surprised by that.
I must be away, Aaron.
Go on.
Thank you once again for your help.
Absolutely.
And
Placidus.
Subanis. I hope you reach your eventual end. Oh god.
Oh my god! Oh god! See you later. Hope you die. He looks at you and he goes, "It's not too bad. All this is only a day's travel from here. From there, I know what to do." And then he looks up and he goes, "Subani, we need to get going. If you need to, your path is just through there. Should help you get to where you want to be. Hopefully, you're able to find your merchant and find your way where you're going."
Seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And then they both look at each other and they look at him, nod, and then he looks back towards all four of you and he smiles and he goes, "Have a good day." And then they turn around and they continue to start walking through the forest, leaving you alone.
Cool.
What a nice man. He seemed nice.
Hey, don't gather up your things, we're moving.
Apparently I spread all my things. I've just laid out a picnic blanket.
All right,
I
so
imagine you did.
here is the good news. They have left.
That is good news.
That is great news. You are on what looks like the path that is the merchant area. The bad news is that you're currently being followed.
Or they are.
Or they are.
It's probably us, let's be real.
Is the path like bare earth and shrubbery?
Imagine like a
outside,
small
or-
road.
Okay, so what's either side of the path?
Shrubbery and trees.
How many feet?
Oh my god! I'm 30 feet across. No!
That's you.
15 feet across. There we go.
Slightly smaller than that.
Yes.
I mean, should we move through the shrubbery? Is that going to leave more or less tracks than if we
To avoid the easy path and climb.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna slow us down.
This isn't my area of expertise.
I think we
leaving
just-
tracks and hiding tracks.
I think we could go for speed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gone. Just
Alucio, run.
we'll follow.
All right.
Chase the panther, go.
Okay, so you're gonna start like moving faster to keep
Yeah.
up speed, try and rush down. Who's going to lead as you're trying to go faster than the people who are following you?
I think that sounds like your department.
All right.
Keep up, Adon.
Make me
Music at the back.
a survival test.
What about resistance?
No. This is you basically trying to keep the lead,
Oh.
make sure you're going forward, take the right path, and go faster than the people behind you who are chasing you.
What about command?
Command will not work in this case.
I don't want survival.
Well, you know what? Guess what?
Just give some doom.
Let's give me some doom. What do you think?
What's the worst?
Yeah,
that could
take
happen?
2 doom.
Yeah, let's fill up that doom pool.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really good. 4 successes.
4 successes. That is enough. You are ahead. You are taking gap. In fact, you gain 3 victims.
Wow.
Nice.
You get
You only got one
I
success.
only got one success.
Okay, can we ask a question?
You can. I'll let you ask. What could you want to ask?
Or could I track some?
Yeah,
I don't need to track any.
tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you want to do, and I'll do it.
I don't know. I just want to get more intel on the people following us.
Okay. Spend a momentum. You are you're listening to the forest. You're watching the tracking. You're watching momentum. It's the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes are directly behind you. Looks like some of them must have either jumped overboard and found out you were moving there, or were part of the burning barge and had to get off. I did describe that.
Did we witness Credina having a chat with them? Because that probably should have come up by now.
Yes, definitely. You heard them. You heard Queen having a chat with them. You were all there.
So, Credina, those bandits back on the river, you seem to know them.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to let us know about them
Well,
that could save our lives?
I trained them.
Why?
Because I wanted my own little crew, you know.
I get that.
I was
I do not.
I was going freelance for a while, and I needed some backup, so I trained them up.
You seem to have lost control of them.
Yeah, we didn't end on the best terms. A mission kind of went a bit awry, and they seem to think that I put the Princess of Kodaba before them, which I kind of did, but
I completely understand. Minions never see the big picture.
exactly. But unfortunately, they didn't all die, and so now they're just really angry.
That's unfortunate.
And also, the problem is they're very good at fighting because I trained them. So
That's unfortunate also.
yeah.
So far, you have a bit of a lead, but you are also walking up a path, and nighttime is coming up.
Again?
Yeah, he's been traveling all day.
Okay. This again?
As day 7 starts to draw to day 8 starts to draw to a close.
And when we're supposed to get old heat?
By
Day 10.
day 10.
Okay.
We're only a day's walk away though.
Well, I mean, you know that, but the person who knows exactly the path there, you kind of left behind.
Oh.
We didn't do a very good job of distracting them. Thank God we got rid of him.
Like,
Would he just held us back?
it's fine, don't worry about it, you're good.
Is there any sign of his friend?
Not yet.
Well,
But maybe further on, you might be really lucky. There might be more merchant stops somewhere nearby. Are you willing to keep going?
I think we have
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you keep going. Don't make another roll. You're doing great. You're going on and on. You get through, and then you can see it coming up, not so far off. It looks like a small little stop house. One of those little buildings built there with a small little tavern for you to get drunk in. Nice little area, stables outside. He might be in there. It's worth a shot.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I could do for a pint.
Now, but before we do, this is the first people we're interacting with. Oh no, it isn't. We had a whole boat. Yeah, that's fine.
Alucio's like, so what's the plan?
Well, we've got our aliases already in place, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, I think he's right. I think we just go.
Go on.
We need to go
You lead
in.
the way.
I have a contact in the area that may help us, so I guess I need to be the one to ask if he's around.
How about we go in and we all look a bit beaten up?
But yeah, we do. I've
We
fallen
do.
in a river.
Yeah. How about we say we were robbed and
yeah.
the people might still be chasing them, so if the people come and catch up with us...
Presumably, I'm not wearing my full armor. I'm wearing my under armor.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, the state of us.
All right, it's worth a shot. Okay, you get to the inn, you open the door, you see there's about 4 people in here down there. You can see the
Can we
bartender.
taste them if we have to?
Let me finish the description first. They're all burly muscle monsters who all wield great axes and throw fireballs from their eyes. You come inside, you slam open the door, you see this old guy and his wife behind the bar cleaning. She's basically he's selling drinks to people. He's doing stuff. There's supposed to be another merchant just sitting there counting out his money and checking his wares. And there seems to be a young man not that far off, seems to be traveling, quite normal looking clothes. And they also turn towards you.
Good. The merchant counting his money isn't Saldar, is it?
Huh? No, it's not Saldar.
I am going to walk casually up to the bar.
They're like, oh, weary travelers. What brings you to the dark and haunted forest of the Mid?
Same as everyone.
Foolishness.
What's the name of the pub?
The pub doesn't have a name.
Good.
Oh.
The haunted pub of the haunted forest.
At least it's not the front. You have to ask them. You can't be like, what's the pub's name? It's not there.
We are looking for a merchant who travels these parts named Saldar.
Saldar?
Seen him?
Yeah, he's upstairs in his room.
Good. Then we're on time.
Oh my god!
Seed.
I am never doing another chase scene of that forest again. I don't even why. Why did I do this?
Oh, which room is he in?
He plays like there's only 3 rooms. He's in the middle one. Is he expecting you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah, sure. He's on up there.
Yes. I'll walk back over to this motley crew. And so my contact is here. It seems the gods are smiling on us once. I'll go and speak with him.
Shouldn't we all go?
I think it'll look weird. Should we not wait down here?
But then we're supposed to have the crew.
I'll just be upstairs.
He's just a merchant upstairs in his bedroom. What danger could he be?
It's not that fall down the
Yeah, it's fine. Split up. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
As long as we can still
get Alucio to buy you some drinks.
Lloyd!
What? I think it's a great idea.
He's underage.
I also think it's a great idea.
You're shooting us in the foot, I swear to God.
Blend in with the locals. I won't be long.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit
And then I'll
down
head
and
upstairs.
order. I'm gonna
Alright.
sit down at the bar and order a pint.
Alright, go for it. Sounds great. They serve you this like battered looking barley ale. It does the trick. It'll do for now. You go on upstairs and the door is locked.
I'll knock gently.
Who is it?
Zelda!
Who is it?
It's your old friend, Saldar.
Which one? You hear a weapon being drawn.
Are you haunting him?
It's me! I'm here!
Remind me how I know this guy again?
You and him did a few shady dealings in the past. You would let him come through the borders whenever he had contraband items to sell without any problem, and he will treat you to a wonderful glass of Namidian expensive wine and brandy.
We shared Namidian wine and brandy a few times when I helped you across the border.
Wait! Barassus! Oh, sorry, I mean Barassus! Greatest of all my friends! And there's this fat merchant, turban on his head, walks on up and gives you a big hug, like, hey! Oh, it's good to see you!
I'll push him into his room.
Barassus! Barassus, I'm not ready!
And shut the door behind me.
Oh, Barassus, this is...
Sounds like quiet. I'm here on a mission of great importance and danger.
Really? I thought you were disbanded and branded as a traitor to your empire and your people you loved.
It's in the past.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We need to get to Old Heath.
Old Heath?
As quickly as possible and as discreetly as possible. We're being pursued.
I'm nowhere near... I mean, I'm nowhere near going to Old Heath. It's not far from here.
How would we get there quickly if we need to?
I mean, like, you've actually... Well, which way did you come from?
Through the forest, along the river.
You've come further away from Old Heath than going towards Old Heath by doing that.
Well, why did we do that?
I don't look at me.
It was Aaron.
Do you know someone called Aaron? I don't know.
No. Okay. No, Aaron, yeah, fuck that. I don't. Go on. There's a no, I don't know anyone called Aaron, no.
Okay. Can you draw me a map? And do you know where we can get horses? We need to get to Old Heath by the day after tomorrow.
I mean, horses will get you there. There are a few outside. You could ask people local to get you some. If you wanted.
Well, we'll still need a map because clearly we don't know where we're going.
Well, I can take you.
I thought you weren't going that way.
I'm not, but if this is an adventure that could possibly get me some lucrative deals, then yes, I'm down. If you're willing to pay.
Have we got any money?
Not enough to pay a merchant to go off his line.
What exactly?
But you can negotiate.
If we make it to Old Heath safely
Mm-hmm.
by the day after tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can arrange some lucrative trade deals.
Between
Tanasul and others in Namibia that you might...
you want me to trade within the country that is currently in the middle of a war?
Business is booming in the world.
That is true. I'll give you that. I like that idea. What name can you guarantee me that I will know that will definitely be into this deal?
I'm close personal friends with High Lord Numara.
Oh, are you now? Do you have his badge?
No,
His stamp of honor?
Because we're traveling incognito.
Then how do I know that's real? I'm a merchant. You've got to show me the goods if you want me to buy.
Saldor, we've been through a lot together. I put a lot on the line when I helped you back then.
He sighs. Make me a persuasion roll.
So
So persuading.
No, Saldor. Saldor.
Use your momentum.
I'll let you use momentum.
2 momentum?
One's gone, by the way.
What? Why?
Yeah, because that was from last scene.
Yeah.
So you have 1 momentum. Just, it can really give me some doom if you show her.
Do I know what the difficulty is?
I have to roll.
Oh no, he's gonna have a good persuasion.
Yes, he is.
One more.
Okay,
two.
take a 2.
Yeah.
That is 3 successes.
I also got 3
Oh.
successes. However, I will not spend doom to cancel that because that would be cruel to do it twice in a row. So instead, he goes, "It's a day's travel. I could stop there and come back.
What's in Old Heath? Is there anything in Old Heath?
Nothing. It's a dump of a town. I'll tell you about it on my way."
Good. Do you have a wagon or horses?
I do have a wagon, of course, a mission.
Do you have retainers? Do you travel alone?
At the moment I am. My last retainers were arrested by some random people running around here looking for something. I'm not quite sure why.
Okay.
But they let you go. So they were
Well,
looking for you.
Yes, they were definitely not sure. Well, mostly because, I mean, look at me. Do I look Aquilonian to you? Wait, they said they were definitely looking for Aquilonians.
Well, I mean, that must be a coincidence.
Barassus!
Oh, by the way, I'm going by Placidus now. I'm a mercenary.
Barassus! We cut to the outside.
Uh-oh.
Two of you are sitting there having a drink of Alucio, minding your own business and sort of enjoying yourself as you do. And then the door opens up and a couple of people walk in, fairly wearing cloaks. This meme will never die. Two people come in, they sort of mind their business, they sell cameras, they go to the bar, they order some drinks, they might have been to take a seat somewhere else. Then about maybe like 2 or 3 minutes later, 2 more come in, and they come in, they get some drinks, and they pour a few more, and they drink a bit, and then they take a seat somewhere else. And then 3 more people come in, and they also come in to drink a drink quietly, and so they fling up the bar as you go along. And then a man walks in, and as he walks in, he makes a perfect beeline for both your tables. He doesn't blink, doesn't shake, doesn't do anything. What is the name of your second in command?
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah,
Character?
in the Hawkeye group, what is the name of your second in command? What is his name? Or her name?
Faridius.
Faridius.
That's
Oh, I like
really
that.
good.
That's hot. Yo, Ferdy, what up? Faridius. comes forward and he takes a seat opposite both of you. He's not wearing his hawk mask, but he just comes and sits directly in front of both of you, and he folds his arms.
Is Alucio with him?
Alicia's with them, yes.
Can I just pretend I haven't seen him?
Oh, you can. You're like, yep, don't mind me, just look at my drink. And he goes, Credina.
Oh, hey, Faridia.
And that must be the one they call Adon, right?
My friend, you have me confused. I'm Björn. Silver of fine leather.
And I'm assuming this is Bean.
Bean indeed.
You've given me, my men, quite a merry chase. I personally do not want to have to go through all of this because, as far as I'm concerned, there are reasons and woes for hating you on your own. In fact, you leaving was the best thing to happen to our group.
Bit rude, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay. However, I am willing to let bygones be bygones on one condition. Give me the boy. No one has to get hurt. We just want the boy. We'll take him back.
No can do.
Acredina, if they want me, it's fine. I'll go with them.
No, not you.
You have him.
No, I don't want it. I don't. Why would you think it's? Why would you think it's you? Take me now. Credina, you and I both know you trained us well enough not to go into any situation without being prepared first. So you know we have this place surrounded. You know you have no choice. You know there's many of us and very few of you. And there's not much you can do. All you have to do is give me the young boy. I will turn around, we'll leave, and no one will be the riser. You can tell your friend Barassus that you were fought and you lost him sadly. I bet he'll pretend to be sorry for at least 5 minutes. Alicia's like,
can I? Okay. Thinking back.
Yes.
I doubt that many of them survived that barge fire. So, is it possible to call his bluff on the fact that he's got the place surrounded?
I think it's worth a shot, but you need to roleplay it.
Oh God.
I feel like actually there's something like two of you. Let's try. You'll be great at werewolf, by the way. You'll be amazing at werewolf.
Sorry.
No, you're doing great. This is a game all about people trying new things. Go for it. I believe in you.
Considering our last meeting, I highly doubt that all your men managed to survive. Although I did train you very well, I did not teach you how to swim.
The shade! Oh, that was really good, actually.
That was so good.
That was so good. Make me a command test.
Oh, I'm actually good at that.
Let's
Is
see
it a face-to-face?
It's a face-to-face.
Oh.
Do you want to give me some doom?
Take that.
Take that doom.
No, take that fortune.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. 4 successes.
Wow. He got 3.
Oh!
He looks at you, and as you say this in pure confidence, Adon, you're looking at the people laid out in the room. Some of them are looking a little worried. Make me a observation test. Difficulty's 1.
Can I use this?
Yeah, you can.
2 successes and a complication.
Excellent!
Oh dear.
You look around the room and all these people look like ragtag everyday mercenaries. People who've just been like basically hired last minute to do a job. Maybe even pulled over today. Looks like he just gathered people to start the bluff to go forward. You reckon with enough fear they would break away? No complication. Doesn't matter, don't worry about it.
Okay.
He leans back. Frederis leans back and he goes, alright, maybe I don't have enough men. But I reckon I can take him from you, and at least you will lose one of your friends before you could stop me.
They ain't my friends, but okay.
Lucio's like, whoa, what's up? I mean, what about Adon? He's right there.
I've had a pint.
I'm ready.
We skinned fish together.
He leans back and he looks at you both. And he takes a deep breath and he seems not to consider his options. Parasis, you are now open the door, and you open the door to see what looks like an entirely full bar of people wearing dark cloaks and a man speaking to Credina. And all of them are looking at you, and everyone has...
They saw me open the door?
Yes.
I was hoping I just...
No. Okay, fine, I'll give it to you. You'd be like, peek out a little bit.
Yeah, just like to hide heroically. See how this turns out.
That's fine. They look back and he looks back and he looks at you and he goes, You're definitely certain he's bluffing. And the question is he going to follow your bluff through or not? That's what I have to wonder. Screw it. He goes, last chance.
Can I have another pint, please?
The bartender's like, yeah, sure, I don't see anything wrong with this. And then comes and puts a pint of fall. You see him look at you, dark eyes, and then he slowly rises. And then he steps out, along with the other men.
How many people leave?
About maybe 8, 9 people leave.
I used my words, not my fist.
This time. Okay. I'll wait a little.
Lucio's like, wow, Grenada, you're amazing. That's incredible.
You're so persuasive. And didn't use your fist.
Oh my god.
You hear something coming slowly and not quite sure what.
Oh.
Both of you, all 3 of you, not you, look towards the door and the door, and then you see it. A cart is wheeling down towards the front, completely set on fire, and it crashes into the door. Flames burst out everywhere. The whole place is covered in flame. People are screaming and trying to get up. Men are picking up the things. What do y'all do?
Is there like a back entrance?
You can ask the bartender.
Where's the exit point?
Bartender's like, this way. The bartender turns around, he goes towards the kitchen door, and he goes and he opens up and he pulls it open. And as he pulls it open, 3 arrows go right into him.
Aww.
And then he falls back dead.
Aww.
He seemed nice.
He seemed nice, didn't he?
And you hear, burn them out! That's nice. Because you don't need many people to burn someone in the building.
Didn't think about it.
I realise this.
What do you do, people? The building's on fire.
Is there like a cellar or...
That's not a good
You
idea.
don't have to find it.
I mean,
Just
there might
lock
be
ourselves in the cellar.
there
They'll
might
starve
be
us out.
a way to get out.
Maybe like a secret
tunnel.
underground tunnel.
Or they might deliver the barrels of ale outside. I don't know. I don't think it
I mean, you're up there hiding behind the door, and Saldar's like, what's happening out there?
Staldo, gather your things. We need to leave quickly.
What, now?
Yes.
But I
The
haven't...
building's on fire.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, he's gathering his things quickly. That's what you're doing. Anything else you're doing while up there?
I'll open the door and join everybody else in the fun room.
Yeah! The missus is mourning over the death of her husband. The merchant's counseling his mind. The young guy's like, I don't know what's going on.
What's happening? Who were those people? I just saw the
Old
tail end of them
friends.
leaving,
Old
and then
friends.
something happened with the fire. I can't. My friend will help us find.
That's
get
good.
away to
I think we
Oldie
should-
if we get out of this alive.
Yeah.
Adon, can you put fire out?
No, I can only start fire.
It's just like, what do you want me to do?
Calm down.
But then also let's move quite quickly. The entire place is on fire.
Are there any windows?
Yes, there's tons of windows. Can we jump out of one? There's a piece of cake.
Can I go ask old lady and say, tavern lady? Is there like a hidden way out of here? Is
A
there...
hidden way? We're a crossroads. Why would we have a hidden way out of here?
Things like this happen. Come on, you
This
said
people don't
name.
normally send in to fire. My husband is dead.
Yes, okay. I'm sorry.
Did I see like the way the innkeeper left and he got shot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it possible that I could grab a table, pick up a table, and hold it like a shield in front of me and run out through that door.
I think that's a great idea. You should definitely try that.
I'm gonna run towards the door, grabbing a table, holding it in front of me, saying, "Follow me!" Well, we need to get out, and we're not getting out past the flaming cart.
As you're going out, Sada goes, "Wait, hold on. I mean, that's a great idea, but one, make a shot, and two, how do we get the horses outside? My cart's outside. We need to get to my cart."
Well, how are we going to do that?
Shuffle with the table.
Can you get us to the stables?
Well, I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, I'll guide you.
Okay, we might have to kill some people on the way.
That's fine.
All right, make me a parry roll. See if you can actually bring it up high enough to hit all the
I'm sure
arrows. The wife and the merchant and everyone else is bounding with you, so there's at least 8 of you
That's
together.
good.
That's cool.
We need to just make sure we're in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not. No, I'm keeping them all safe.
You can have 2 Doom if you want.
That's a very good idea. Oh.
That is 2 successes.
All right, excellent. You hold it up. You go out. Like, I think I got this. Or maybe you don't. An arrow reaches out and it slams into the other merchant. The other merchant goes flying back, screaming as he dies. Another arrow goes flying through and it goes for you, Credina.
Can I?
Acrobatics to dodge.
Oh god. Okay. Take a Doom.
Another arrow goes through. It goes for you.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow.
3 successes.
Yeah, you're good.
Was it some parry?
Yes.
Wait, did I get any momentum for that?
No,
Oh,
because you failed.
Wait, failed?
Oh lord.
1 success.
All right, you're good.
Okay.
And you shoot out. You're shooting out. And you've got them. You've got them there. You're great, but you're now stuck out just outside the door, and everyone's huddled next to you, trying not to get shot at. And you can't move because the arrows just don't stop, and you're like doing your best. You can see the stables to your right. You can see the door to your right. The stable's not that far off, quite a bit to your right.
Okay.
Dive.
I am going to sprint for the stables.
Are you everyone behind?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair. Make it run. So you're gonna let go of the table, drop it, and just run.
I guess I can't sprint with the table.
No.
Can we?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint.
Can we crouch down behind the table?
That's
No, I'm running after with the old lady.
Looks just like, what about me?
Why do you
Okay, run.
select people?
People.
Life
is important.
Are all 4 of you going to run and leave Saldar, the old lady, and Alucio
Yes.
behind?
No,
No, not Saldar. We need him.
not the old lady. Alucio.
Well, if we can get
take
some horses,
one
we can
each.
swing back. Well, this isn't going to work at all.
No.
But
Well, rest of
let's
it
run for the stables
Uh-huh.
first. That's what we need to do first.
Okay, so
And then
all
we'll work
3.
out who we can save.
I can carry Saldar.
He's a big guy.
Big guy, big guy.
Carry the old lady.
No.
What about Alucio?
I'll carry Alucio.
Alucio. Okay.
Alucio's like, no, I'll build my own. I can run. I can do this.
Shut up, Alucio.
You let me run, please.
Alucio carries Salgo. You want to help?
This is like,
Okay, I'm just going to sprint for the stables.
Okay.
We need those horses.
Okay, so you're gonna run for the
And I
stables.
need my life.
All right, so you're gonna run for the stables, right? They're going to shoot at you.
Thought they might.
If they hit, they hit. If they don't, they don't. Life is good.
No, life check.
Not in this case. Not while you're running. And they do, in fact, hit.
Oh,
You'll be fine.
I should have kept hold of that table.
Placidus, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. And your armor is on fire.
Well, when did that happen?
I'm going to show you fire right.
Has it always been like that?
And you're like, it's burning. And you're like, you get there, you're covered in flames. Mark the stress.
Oh, wait, how much?
4 minus your soak.
Wait, stress or wounds?
Stress, not wounds.
Oh, 4
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah, well, like the
You mean
stress.
resolve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not resolve. Sorry. I meant there.
Vigor.
Vigor.
There we go.
You get 1 soak for your battle jammies, right?
Yes.
So it's only 3, right?
Yeah, you're good. You're Gucci. All right. You are running. What's this running?
I'm running.
All right, and Maria damage
I
too.
picked up Alucio as well.
Lucio's like, I will run, I'll be
his
fine.
will.
He's like fighting you.
You're still going to be
What am I
counting
doing?
45.
What's this? What
You're not doing anything, you're just taking damage.
Oh.
That's how life is.
Okay.
Welcome to the sub-zone.
Go on then.
Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage, and you're on fire.
Minus my soak.
Minus your soak.
Which one's my soak?
It will be
Courage.
Armor.
Yeah, no, armor. Right there. That. Minus
Torso.
that. Yes. That's what I wrote.
So how many? 3 in total.
5. So 3 in total. And you're on fire. Your clothes are on fire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you gonna run too?
I wanna. Why did you drop the table?
Slowing down.
I wanna walk with the table
I think that's fair. So you're gonna hold it up and try and go
with the two behind me.
Alright, there's less of you. It's a bit easier. Give me a athletics test.
I want to parry.
I'll give you parry. I'll give
you. Take 2 doom.
Yeah!
3 successes.
Alright, you're good. You've got it. You're walking. You're not there yet. And the other people are like huddled behind you like desperately trying to get onto it.
We got this.
The two of you get to the door. You're covered in flames. You get to the door. You kick it open. The 4 men inside draw their weapons.
But we're on fire.
Listen, sometimes life sucks. That's how it is. What do? You're on fire. Every round you're on fire, you will take fire damage.
Can we strip off first?
Yeah, you can. So you can rip down to your
Okay.
bits if you
Rip
want it.
down.
I mean, is it going to take a whole lot of time?
Nope, but you will
How
lose
much-
all your armor.
Okay. How much damage do I think I'd be taking if I stay on fire?
I rolled 2 of these, and that's the damage you take. It's pretty easy.
That's a lot of fire.
It's fire!
You need to strip down.
Stop sounding so excited.
Okay, I'll rip off my battle pajamas.
Yeah!
Whatever.
Has the fire gone through all my layers?
Only the armor layers.
Of course.
Yes, because otherwise...
Take the armor layers off.
Nice, pretty good idea. Alright, you two take the armor layers off, but there's still 4 people in front of you. What do you do?
Spear.
Yeah! Go for a roll!
Oh god, what is it?
It's just a
Face
pulse
to
roll.
face?
Yeah, face to face.
Take a doom.
Yeah!
And this is melee, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
Oh, you beat me by 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Ooh. How many?
You get 3.
3, is that it? Do I have any special things?
Yes, your weapon is right there. You don't see your barbed spear. Your barbed spear is here, and your damage is... Wait, this is the wrong page. Oh, sorry. No, that's the right page. Let me just say, I gotta quickly see. I just wrote it. It's... I wrote this down. Yeah, it's 3. It's 3. It's 3.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I believe in you.
Oh.
Can I re-roll?
Yep, you can spend 1 to reroll.
Oh.
You can spend 1 to reroll both those dice.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
up to you.
Bring 1 back.
Yes.
Bring it back.
So that's 2 damage. You can spend the last 2 for damage if you like, because that will kill the person. Alright, you spear one, like you lift them up on there, you chuck them outside the window. It's beautiful, it's great. Parasis.
Placidus. I can't even say my own name.
I mean, Placidus.
Placidus, that was it. I am going to charge another one and try and behead him as I approach.
Do it!
Nice.
Give me that roll.
You can have 2 doom.
Yeah! Let's get my doom stacks back up.
Oh! 3 successes. Nope, you get 3 successes.
0. Oh, 2 successes! You hit with 1 momentum.
Okay. So roll my damage. I do 4 damage with the sword.
You do 4, wow.
Yeah.
Taking it.
I can reroll anyway because I've got
No mercy.
No mercy. So I'm gonna reroll these. That's a damage, right? That's damage.
Yes.
Is it?
That's a damage, that's a crit, but nothing crit happens to your sword. So just 1 damage. 3
And I'll
damage.
spend that as well to do 4 damage.
That will take them out.
Yeah.
Lob off his head. His head goes flying off. The muscle flying off. Just 2 left. You've taken your move.
Is Alucio being useful?
Alucio, you've left him on your shoulder. He's just let go. He's trying to apply his weapon.
Him when I...
Oh, now you drop him.
My spear is big. I need 2 hands.
True. You drop him down. He takes out his sword and then he goes 1v1 against the guy.
No, he's doing good. My boy.
Alucio comes up. The guy swings. Alucio ducks underneath it. He trips him on 1 foot and then he shanks him in the head. And then he pulls it out.
I'm very impressed.
Underestimate my boy for teaching him.
And Lucio's sort of like... And then he can't blink or anything else because the other person comes rushing towards him. And Lucio, let's see if he does any better. I'll take it. And Lucio's blocking as the thing's swinging and he's doing his best to keep it up. And he's a little bit scared. Like, you clearly tell this is his first real battle that he's actually participated in. Aww. And he's trying to keep this person away as best as they can, but he's struggling with it. Outside.
Yes.
They're still shooting at you, but you're making your way
towards the door.
All right.
Yeah.
You see them start to emerge from the darkness.
Okay.
The mercenary people are trying to get through the camp, but they don't want to get close because you might kill them. Mm-hmm. But the leaders and stuff are coming. You reckon about maybe 5 people. This is the real, actual Hawkeyes because they have the mask on. There's only 5.
Good.
The bluff was true. And they're heading towards you, and you're nearly at the door. What'd you do?
I make sure the other 2 get into the door.
All right. The 2, Saldar and the lady, get inside the door, and then what'd you do?
Get inside the door and slam it shut.
Okay, give me an athletics to see if you can do it fast enough.
Oh.
You're just going to set the stables on fire, we're going to have to burst
Take
out
one
with
of
that. Just spend the rest of the session bursting
Fine,
out.
but this time we're bursting out with horses.
Yeah.
I'm spending this to get 2.
Yeah, do it!
Which is good, because that's the only 2.
All right. You... Oh, wait. I have to roll.
No, it's fine. It's fair. I get that. No, that's a bit much.
You'll be fine. It's good.
I spent a fortune on this.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Oh, beans.
You can choose. Who has to sacrifice themselves to be left behind? Saldar or the widow?
Oh, come
on. I mean, sacrifice themselves.
Yes, that's literally what happened because one will get in, one will be just about to get in, but they will die to an arrow that goes to the door, and their body will hold the door shut behind you.
Oh, that's nice.
How is this not an easy decision?
Yeah.
Saldar.
No.
I don't know. Can I not just take an arrow's damage?
No.
The old woman dies.
Okay.
Thank God for that.
Exactly what happens. She's desperately trying to get through.
To me?
Shoot it through. You see her head and the arm. She goes down. She's... Remember my... And then that's all she's able to say.
She was dead weight anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gosh. She just lost her husband.
Yeah, she wasn't going to live that much longer.
The door... Her body slammed the door shut. There's one person left inside. Alucio's fighting them.
Oh.
Can I jump in and punt?
It was like, no, I've got this!
Do you want to just behead him?
Can I shout at Saldar to saddle the horses, get the horses ready, we're leaving immediately, and then behead guy?
Yeah, I'll give it to you for free. He's fighting Alucio and his back is to you. You chop his head off.
Oh, really? Okay.
Whatsoever.
Just clean. Everybody get on a horse now, or in a cart, or a wagon.
There's a cart right there.
Oh,
there's a cart.
very fast.
It's the only thing you've got with a donkey on it.
Are there any horses? Just a cart and a donkey?
Oh my
Oh
God!
my god.
Everyone looked at Sal and was like, what? I don't intend to run very fast. I'm not a fat guy.
Well.
Donkeys are surprisingly nimble.
That's
don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Everybody get on the cart.
Everyone gets on the cart. Alucio reaches down and grabs something off the floor. He looks like grabs some of the daggers and stuff like that.
Oh, good. Were the mercenaries wearing any armor?
Yeah, can I?
No, they were just like basically like clothes they were wearing.
Okay. What weapons did they have?
Swords and daggers.
Can I take as many daggers as I can?
Can we take some cloaks as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because we're mostly naked now. Cloak, a couple of their daggers.
Ton of daggers.
Then off we go.
All right.
Into the cart.
Everyone gets into the cart. You ready the donkey up?
Yeah, he's trying.
He's not gonna
Are you
move, is
revving
it?
up a
He's
donkey?
not
Okay. I'm assuming you're driving?
Yeah.
All right, make me an animal handling test.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Difficulty.
Difficult.
It's a flighty
is
donkey.
4.
4!
4.
Can I use my fortune to help?
No.
Take my fortune.
Yeah, do it.
And then take a doom.
Yeah, do it.
Oh god. 3 successes.
Are you sure about that? Let's look at this with me.
I think.
Oh, that's 3. Okay, right. Oh, that's 3. All right, that's 12. You rev up the donkey. You go towards the door. This place starts to set on fire, and as you get towards the door, you basically break through the door best you can. You can see the 5 of the hawk people are standing. The 4 of the hawk people are standing there, and they already have bows ready, and they've lifted them up, and they're ready to shoot you. And this is it. This is the moment. They're ready. They've got weapons. They're gonna take down the donkey. Everything's fine.
Take down the donkey.
Everything looks pretty good. You hear a cry from Alucio. And as you look at him, he's put the dagger on his arm and it's burnt him.
Why has he done that?
Why would he do that?
At the same time, from behind the 4 guards, something shimmers and creates. As it does on that point, it goes into its full, short elemental boy form. And as it does, it looks up and then it explodes. The 4 men have no guard whatsoever against it. They scream and they go flying through the air, but it cuts you a path.
Drive, Credina!
I am.
Credina, you... I don't know what this
I love Donkey.
Donkey's so fast. You ride hard and fast and you burn through. You burn through this area with the people you have. Behind you, you can see the crossroads that you're at burning to nothing. You travel and then you take a short break when you're definitely sure you are away from danger with your not that fast donkey.
I think that went very well.
Alucio, a word.
Did we see him put the thing on his arm?
I would say do you want to have seen it?
I mean, I don't mind.
Okay. I'll say Credina no. Credina no. Adon yes. You yes.
Okay. I don't know what I was saying.
Actually, no. What am I doing this? Everyone sees it. Let's not keep secrets. Let's allow the penultimate session.
Well, I mean, that's your department.
Yeah, because, Alucio, that's burn on your arm. Did you do that thing with the fire and the death and the burning yourself with the dagger? I'm not going to be upset. I've burned hundreds of people alive.
I said I needed an edge.
Alucio, this is dangerous territory. You have to watch out. It's power, yeah, but...
Why? Use you all the time.
I use it carefully. And look what it's done to me. I have teetered on the edge of death more times than anyone.
But you've made it through and you survived. Why shouldn't I do the same?
Because I made it through and survived because I spent the last 5 years hiding. You haven't got the luxury of a damp cave.
Well, maybe I'm stronger than you. How about that?
Oh.
Alucio, you've seen... I can't do that. I have no idea how you did that, nor have I ever seen anything like that before. It's no doubt you're stronger than me.
She told me there was a way to bring him back, and I just wanted to use it.
Let me guess. Sort of haggish?
What did you want me to do? You were gone for 5 years. My life might have been in danger. I had to take any edge I could get. I didn't want to be left behind again. I couldn't work with my father. I couldn't work with you, Barassus. Why would I not?
Okay.
What are we talking about here? What's he done?
Alucio's made a bargain with the hag.
Well, we've all done that.
Alucio, this is important. What was your end of the deal? You got power. Amazing. What did she ask for? It's never anything good.
That's the worry. She said I'd already made that bargain, that you'd made it for me.
Him?
No, you.
Well, you were looking at him when you said you, so I just assumed.
Listen. I dedicate this soul to the Lord of Death. That's the words you said when you stabbed that man in the cauldron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was part of that bargain.
Oh, she didn't explain that.
You sold my soul to her, and now I'm using everything I can to keep myself alive because of what she does to help me. Why is this a bad thing? I don't understand.
It's not. I mean, look at your arm, Alucio. You're hurt because of it. Like,
but we're alive.
You're alive, and it's amazing. And you saved all our lives, and the merchant and the donkey. We're all thankful.
But not the widow.
Oh God! Or should I? No, but
Barassus would do nothing. Will absolutely stop at nothing to make sure he wins. If there's anything I've learned from that, it's that I should do the same. Why shouldn't I rely on every power I have to get to where I want?
Do you like Barassus?
No, but he's alive, and as far as I'm concerned, he's the closest thing I've had to a terrible father.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't turn into this.
You had a father.
I did, but I barely saw him.
Barely saw me.
Saw you enough.
Oh God. Can we save this for another time? We need to make sure we put as much distance between us and that whatever that was back there. Salgo, can you...
Salgo's just like...
Back up your picnic blanket. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
We need to get the oldie as soon as possible.
Told you that picnic blanket was a good investment.
You see Alucio sit in the back of the thing and he's holding his burnt hand and he's just...
He's checking his arm.
I want to go sit with him and I want to talk to him.
Counsel the boy.
Cancel the boy. And he's just sitting there trying not to say anything, just stay chill and calm. And he looks down and goes, I just wanted to help.
You did help. We're alive.
I saw some good fighting out there.
I did spend the better part of 5 years training.
It shows.
Yeah, it really does.
It's kind of weird killing someone though.
Oh, you get used to it.
Yeah, you do.
Saldar goes, well, I really hate to interrupt this incredibly touching moment, but it'll take us a day and a half to get there, so we should probably get going today.
Well, that's exactly what I said, Salvo. Why are we still here having this?
Why is your picnic blanket still out?
So I'm just like, oh, what can I have my picnic?
He just moved it.
Saldar gets onto the horse and it takes you most part of the night to travel.
Salvo, do you have any clothes back here?
Yeah, sure. Grab that. I've got some my old shirts.
You got any armor back there?
Do I look like I sell armor? Yes. No, I don't have any armor back there. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Look.
It'll aid our disguise. Wearing an enormous man's clothes.
Listen, what matters is that we're on our way, and you and Bernie Boy over there, you should be fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What matters is that we're on our way. Now, would you like to not let me tell you about Old Heath?
Yes.
Well, I would love to tell you about Old Heath, but unfortunately, I don't get to decide what Old Heath's gonna be about. Oh, no. There is a straw poll for the final episode of the Ashes to Ashes mission. They are finally there in Old Heath. All they have to do is scatter the ashes. Go to the straw poll, and there are 3 choices. Old Heath could be the Heath that God forgot. A haunted, deserty village, owned and infiltrated by something special and mysterious. The village that never was, an abandoned ruin that will greet the party, a perfect place for an ambush. Or it could be the villa under siege. Quietly infiltrating the media, there could be an old enemy waiting for them as they're getting there.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, with everything together and the final episode of Ashes to Ashes coming up, thank you very much for today's session. I hope everyone had a great time. I hope all the mysteries were solved. Except for one more that needs to be done. Final thoughts?
I'm so hooked.
Lucio's a witch and needs to die.
I think that's fair.
Lucio's an apprentice who needs to learn.
Who only became a witch because of you, really? You did that.
Well, I mean, how do people feel about witches in Aquilania?
Probably don't like them, I guess.
No, so it's only going to go bad for him.
That's
if
fair.
I were to tell anyone.
Then again, you still have a witch that would really hate your guts.
She probably doesn't like witch anyway.
I don't know any more final words. If not, thank you very much to Geek and Son for our beautiful, lovely, amazing. I love how you all do that every time. This on the table. The stuff used for today's game was Conan the Mercenary and the Book of Skelos. Feel free to grab those along with actual Conan and Age Undreamed of. We will see you for the final parts in Old Heath for next week. Have a great few days, and I'll see you all next Wednesday.
Don't burn to death.
Bye.